You have to be Richard Gasquet and of course Andy Murray will also be in action today. So you'd say you're going to be having like more matches today. I mean, Agnieszka Radwanska and Svetlana Pironkova, the game didn't finish 6-2, 3-0. It was 3 sets to love. It was leading on Sunday, and they expect to finish yesterday, and that one just didn't end. Stan Wawrinka also will also be in action. It's going to be a loaded one. Simona Halep and Samantha Stossel, their game also is going to. It was 5-3 up in the first set, and of course it was Simona that was leading that one. That one will also finished today. So it's loaded.
Loaded. Before we wrap up this French Open part. I still want to stay Richard Gasquet. If he can beat Kai Nishikori, he can upset Andy Murray.
Upset. It can happen.
That's what I'm saying.
He has what it takes.
Richard Gasquet, if you can beat Kai Nishikori, send Andy Murray home.
Okay, I just want to say something also before we finish. It's the fact that French Open, how come there's no roof? What am I asking?
The peculiarity of the court.
Really?
Yeah.
I had 2020, that's when you start setting up the first one. Okay, till that time, we're going to be having games.
Let's be honest, this has never happened before when rain is washed off.
It happened in 2000.
That's how long ago. That's what I'm saying. It's been
16 years ago.
Yeah, so that's a long time. So maybe they just think, this thing, it hardly happens.
Come on, we can always cover the court, resume play.
Exactly, So I'm sure they'll start thinking ahead now in terms of the next competitions.
Let it rain forever. The show must go on. The will continue when the rain stops.
Okay, next up the line is the AFN Golden League. Talking about Athletics Federation of Nigeria is going to be starting, and the third leg, it's starting at about 11 a.m. this morning.
That's right.
And of course, it's going to be at the Gateway Stadium in Shagamu. We're going to be having most of the athletes who are actually at the first one in Abuja. All of them will also be there. The second leg was actually in Sapele, Delta State, but this one, likes of Ohorene Egwero will be there. They're going to be also Divan Oduduru, of course, he will also be there. Urukwe Rekoyan will be there, and of course others like Patience, so she also will be there. All of them trying to actually see how they can get something out of this. I'm talking about Patience Oko George, not the other Patients in the US. So most of them will definitely be there to see how they can pick up some points, train more for the Olympics, and this will also serve as a qualifier for the African Championship, African Senior Championship taking place in Durban in South Africa later. It's going to be next month, June. Today's 31st, so it's going to be next month. So this is also going to serve as qualifiers for that. So all the athletes are expecting to actually pick a ticket, get the standard, and get into that Senior Championship. And if possible, you can even have some actually making the Olympic card.
Cecilia, you remember when we had Chinase here? He didn't like the times and the jump.
Not just Chinase, we didn't like it, except Cecilia. No, you used to tie
And Cici was like, Cici, Cici was trying to be fair to them. The season is just starting. They'll get better as the season progresses.
So they better give a better timing.
We'll expect better timing in this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
And it's also important information for all the marathoners that took part at the Lagos City Marathon. Their checks were presented to them in Shagamu. So hurry up, go down there, get your money. So it's very, very important. So we're looking forward to good timing. We're looking forward to good organization. We're looking forward to improved performance. It's an all-around package. Whenever you have an opportunity to put together a championship, a tournament, an event, whatsoever, just make sure it's better than the previous edition.
Yeah, definitely. I know they know what is at stake, and of course, some of them even want to pick a ticket to the African Senior Championships. That's a lot, because right now we don't even know if they're going to have like a training tour and everything. They usually have camping and everything. So whatever championship you have opportunity to go, just make sure you pick up a ticket and go there and get your timing and get prepared for the Olympics. Just look at the boxers now. Imagine they had qualified when they were in Cameroon. They couldn't. Now they're trying to come on. So when you get the chance, just take it.
Run very well in Shagamu, just in case you don't go to Durban. Just run, keep your best, so that people can, this guy did very well, and they didn't take him to Durban. But if you don't put up a good, so why is he going to Durban?
Exactly.
What time was that?
I imagine the guy will be running 11. Okay.
Yeah, and just before we leave athletics, Blessing Okagbare, I don't know what's going on. She came sixth in Oregon and other meters, and you wonder that's Nigeria's brightest hope of a medal.
Does it happen?
Yeah, it does happen, but that's 2 races back to back now where she hasn't lived up to
Emily said
expectations.
just actually finished. Was it 7th in the one she came 2nd? So it happens. I mean,
Yeah.
why are you laughing?
I don't know what you're trying to
I don't get it. I don't know why Cecilia
you
does
don't
this
have to,
sometimes.
like, okay. What I was saying is,
Cecilia,
you didn't get up through, like, you don't, like, you start on the high and all that. Sometimes you have the lows and of course you rise a little bit and all that. It's like, that's
we're all proud
what
of
race is all
Nigerians.
about.
We're all Nigerians that we're proud of our country and what our athletes are doing.
Yeah.
But if they don't do well, we have to say it.
Yeah,
So,
I know
That's,
that's
that is worrying because she's, as Tyler said, that's
It's a bit worrying, yeah.
for athletics, that's the only person we're looking forward to.
It's a
giving
Diamond
us a
League. I
medal.
mean, you have till it's gonna run now till like
Exactly. So hopefully she
hopefully the
picks
next one,
one.
exactly.
Yeah, and yeah, she picks at the right time.
the
That's
right
what
But
we
you would
hope
have
That's what's
accepted maybe
important, yes.
a third or a fourth
Yeah.
position, not sixth.
sixth,
That's making you ask questions, particularly if you finish second in the previous race and then the
And
next one you're going to sixth.
exactly,
Come on,
drop
we need
all
to
the way
ask
down.
questions, because about performance, I would say
Yeah.
you need to consolidate.
Exactly.
But I understand it's the Diamond League. Your coaches use different events to check your condition and see how you're getting ready before the real deal. So maybe there's something in it, and that's it.
Yeah, and
Well-
if you also check the fact that the one she came second was in Morocco, in Africa,
Yeah,
this one in the
Rabat.
US and all that.
Yeah.
So sometimes, the distance, the traveling and everything, they told me they won't get on you, and you wouldn't want to really push yourself that hard
Yeah.
to, get that sport. And not
For-
pushing yourself hard, so hard,
For-
and Olympics is coming, and all. When you
Yeah.
feel you just can't do it, then just keep calm and don't,
because at the
burn
end-
out before the
At
time.
the end of the day, it's all about picking at the right time, and the right
Exactly,
time
so that's
is,
what is important,
yeah.
is the Olympics.
And for a minute, I thought Cecilia was going to use the example of Shirley Ann Fraser-Price, who came last in that particular event, to justify Blessing Okagbare's performance. But yeah, she forgot about that. But there's no justifying.
Because Cecilia, if you take this story outside, Nigerians, they love their Blessing Okagbare whenever they hear her name, they want her to just win.
You win,
Sadly,
exactly.
that's the case. So if you go with the Shirley and Fraser Price stories,
Yeah, like, who cares? Like, what has that got to do with
she
us?
wants
Like,
to,
seriously.
she wants to finish
Yeah,
7th, 8th, 9th, and that's the
exactly.
problem.
We won
Our
our
daughter must win,
Yeah,
So that's what it
The
is.
thing about Shirley and Fraser Price is that you talked about picking at the right time. Sometimes you run a heat, she'll finish a third. All she needs to do is just to qualify. Then when the main race comes, what happens?
Okay.
She always comes on
Okay,
top. That's the thing. Don't be surprised at the end of this Diamond League, she'll be the one to go home with the jackpot. And you know how much that is.
We will see.
Okay?
So
Which that's
let's get you talking. We've already started talking sports right here at Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Athletics giving us reasons to talk about. And of course, the Golden State Warriors, phenomenal team they are. We're talking about the NBA and basketball. They circled down to the wire and then gave us a phenomenal finish to win the Western Conference. Let's get you talking on Twitter, or Channels_Sports, and on Facebook, or Channels-Sports. We're still talking about season 8 of the Channels National Kids Cup. The boys from Mohammed Kabri are the champions. We're still waiting for words from Kaduna. I heard there's going to be a reception. They'll be meeting with top dignitaries. Yeah, we're waiting. Whatever happens to the champions, we will bring it to you live on TV to see what's going on right there as they progress with their career. We also like to keep the conversation going with the hashtag Channels National Kids Cup. You can also talk to us with the hashtag the Flamingos. Cecilia told you kind of a tricky group for the FIFA Under 17 Women's World Cup. We'll talk about the Flamingos. Let's also use the hashtag Golden State Warriors. What do you think about the team, the Golden State Warriors? You think if the Cavs go on to qualify for the final, they will beat them again? Talk to us. Let's put basketball into the show. Let's also talk about athletics in Nigeria. The third AFN Golden League will be taking place today in Shagamu. And what ways do you think the Athletics Federation of Nigeria can improve in terms of organizing competitions and making our athletes competitive? That's what we want you to talk with the hashtag AFN Golden League.